With new software tools, we can all be programmers. The emergence of low-code and no-code platforms has made it far easier to create new applications, offering benefits to amateurs and professionals alike. Businesses always seem to need more software. The requirements in this area are never-ending, driven by factors such as corporate reorganizations, regulatory shifts, and the emergence of essentials new hardware that supports only the latest applications. This state of affairs presents challenges. Software development can be costly, complex, labor-intensive, and time-consuming. It's also traditionally been a one-sided process. Programmers take requirements from their user base, then happily disappear off to cut code according to their preferred and perceived vision of the solution needed. This model of software creation is effective enough, but it risks cutting out the input of people who are best placed to solve the business problem at hand, but might not know how to build the software required. This weakness has paved the way for so-called no-code and low-code software platforms and tools. There's a pronounced difference between the two approaches, with the clue quite definitely in their names. No-code suits offer users a visualization layer that abstracts all of the lower-level coding mechanics and functionality into a drag and a drop interface designed to be used by non-programmers to create workflows and even quite sophisticated application functionality. No code will call a given set of software processes and after them in a sort of intelligent Lego box that specifies how the pieces can be connected, potentially encouraging users in a certain direction. Low-code software works on a significantly higher plane, designed to be used by trained developers with scientific knowledge of programming. It offers shortcuts and templated functions, componentized accelerators, and reference architectures against which users can craft their next applications or data services. Whether it's low code or no code, any system of software's shortcutting has to contain process controls to ensure that applications stay within the limits set by established governance and compliance regulations. So says Malcolm Ross, Deputy CTO and Vice President of Product Strategy at Appian, which offers a low-code platform and corresponding software tools. Organizations must verify that these platforms have controls and standards baked into them, he warns. Whether it is health data, financial records, or other personal information in question, you need to ensure that your provider adheres to global regulatory standards. Otherwise, your staff could develop solutions that fail to comply with your IT governance rules. By incorporating such controls into its low-code platform of choice, a company can avoid the specter of dangerous shadow IT, where apps are built beyond the view of central IT management. Ross says he stresses that platforms in the space should adhere to industry standards when it comes to regulations such as Data Protection Act 2018 or the U.S. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act 1996. Teams across an organization can then build the solutions they need, while IT leaders can rest easy knowing their standards are being met, he adds. We know data can sometimes sit in silos, but with low code executed diligently, and an enterprise has the option of gaining a unified view of its data in a single, accessible, and compliant solution. In the low-code software market, two main types of platforms are coming to the fore. First, there are dedicated low-code specialists that develop tools to accelerate programming, including Appian, Mendix, and OutSystems. Second, there is a new breed of low-code platforms that are attached to cloud software companies. ServiceNow, Salesforce, and Microsoft are clearly not pure play low-code companies, but these firms' low-code tools offer customers an extra degree of freedom to innovate, customize, and prototype as they go. The wider benefit offered by technologies such as Salesforce low-code offering, ServiceNow created workflows, and Microsoft powers apps is that vendors won't necessarily need to support every conceivable feature that users build.